Today we are talking about Instacart Shopper Ratings. How are ratings calculated? How and when are they forgiven? How do you get your 5-star rating back up as soon as possible? And so much more. If you are interested in this topic, stay with me because we're going to dive into it right now. Okay, let's go. Most Instacart shoppers, especially the veteran shoppers, have had their rating drop at some point or another while working on this platform. Whether it is at fault or no fault, it doesn't matter, because regardless of the reason, a lower rating means this can paralyze shoppers' ability to make the money that they once were able to make on this platform. Shopper ratings are absolutely compared to the other shoppers in their zone, and the shoppers with the higher average rating will see batches before the shoppers with the lower ratings. Because of this policy, which is clearly stated on Instacart's rating page, it is critical shoppers keep their ratings at a perfect 5. But they can't, because this metric is absolutely impossible to maintain on this platform because of the customer's ability to rate their shoppers according to their mood or store stock, or because it's raining outside, or because they want their grocery items for free. Once a shopper's rating is knocked below a 5-star, the only solution is to start all over and get those low ratings knocked right back off. First, I'm going to explain the ratings formula so that we all have a clear understanding of how the ratings are even calculated. I spoke with a veteran viewer of this channel whose name is Anne. Anne, thank you so much, who was able to have a conversation with someone at chat support who gave her the breakdown of the ratings formula, and she was so helpful, and I appreciate having these numbers. So that's what we're going to go over real quick. Here is the ratings formula. Each 5-star rating is worth 5 points. 4-star ratings are worth 4 points. 3-star ratings are worth 3 points. 2-star ratings worth 2 points. And the dreaded 1-star rating is worth 1 point. So easy. Here is how our ratings are calculated using very simple math. So you divide your 5-star ratings by 5 because that's what they're worth. So in this case, we're going to say that we have 52 ratings. 52 5-star ratings. So we're going to take those ratings, the 52, times it by 5 to get a total number of 260. Now remember, we have a 1 4-star rating, and that 4-star rating is worth 4 points. So I need to add that 4 points to the 260 to get a total of 264. Now you're at the 264 mark. You're going to take that number and divide that by the total number of stars that you have, which in this case we have 53 stars. And if you divide that 264 divided by 53, you will come to your 4.98 rating. So that is how the ratings are actually calculated. So it's really simple math to do this ratings configuration. These ratings are on a rolling 100. Think of it as a sliding scale. If you had completed 2 batches yesterday, 2 orders, and those orders did not rate you, we're going to put those at a 0 on the very far bottom, far right. As you can see, those are zeros because they're worth nothing. Those are going to cancel out, knock off the 2 5s, which were your oldest ratings. So now those 5s are gone. Now you can see that 4-star rating still needs to be removed. And if you count up, it will take 14 individual orders to get that 4-star rating to roll right back off. And when that rolls off, that will put me right back at a 5-star, provided I don't receive another 4-star rating in the process, because again, the newest rating replaces the oldest rating. Shoppers are at the customer's mercy for ratings. Customers are so quick to rate when they are not happy. We know this, but even when they are happy, they are very unlikely to rate. And why is this? Maybe the service just simply didn't stand out. Ratings also vary a lot by age, regions, and other issues. People are busy and they just can't be bothered. And they don't rate when they are displeased with the overall general Instacart platform. And no matter how well they were serviced, their by goodness, never going to reward their shoppers with a rating because they have disdain for Instacart. So because Instacart turns their backs on their shoppers time and time again regarding unfair ratings and false customer reports, shoppers now are shopping in a fear-based state of mind because we know that those customers have the complete power to either make or break our earnings. Instacart has forced their shoppers to practically beg, to grovel to their customers to not rate them at less than a 5-star rating. And it is really sad and pathetic that shoppers are this desperate. And it's because Instacart does nothing to support their shoppers regarding these ratings. They say they're going to fix it. They say that Trust and Safety will look into these ratings, but it's never done. So we are literally out on our own, on an iceberg, just trying to survive. So it is the customers, we are truly at those customers' mercy, and it is not okay. What a lot of customers fail to realize is when they rate their experience based on factors that shoppers cannot control, they're not hurting Instacart. They're hurting the shoppers. And in order for shoppers to not get a less than 5-star ratings, we need to go that much harder and that much more aggressive in providing superior customer service. Because Instacart has literally turned their back on their shoppers regarding ratings, regarding removing them, what can shoppers do to make sure we keep the ratings and we don't get dinged? Number one is exceed the expectations of your customers. The shock and awe of exceeding expectation goes such a long way in receiving more ratings. There's another viewer on this channel whose name is CT. We had a great conversation regarding ratings and she was so helpful, and I want to share with you what she shared with me so that we can all work together to figure this rating things out. But CT stated that her advice is to play it safe and be proficient and professional as possible, and also stated that staying positive with a positive mindset is of huge value. She is a former employee of the Ritz Carlton luxury hotel, amazing, and she shared with me an article about their gold standard of customer service, and I'm going to link that article below for you to read. But basically, their 3 gold standard points of customer service are a warm and sincere greeting, number 2, using the guest name and anticipation and fulfillment of each guest's need, and number 3, a fond farewell. I'm again going to link that article for you to read because it's actually pretty good. And also, I wanted to say that these are the 3 customer service points that no matter what, we should be implementing with each one of our customers. And we already are, but maybe even going a little bit further. In order to preserve our rating on Instacart, we have to stand out. We have to exceed our customers' expectation. Since I was knocked down last week, I started doing this, which is helping me to at least get more tips, and I'm not getting dinged. But lately I have been now using the brown bag trick where I will take bright paper, copy paper, and staple it to the top of the bag. So I keep a stapler in my car, and as you can see here, it says fragile eggs, thank you, stay safe, with a smiley face. And again, it's sealed and folded over, and I make sure this is the first thing they see when I drop off their order. And I'm thinking this is working. So even if they didn't buy eggs, you can use this for bread or for potato chips, or just find something to put in this bag, and it gives you an opportunity to write a note. Notice I'm not asking for a rating, and customers will truly appreciate this little touch. These are the little things. And by the way, I got this paper at Staples, and it comes in a big ream for $9.99, and I did all these bright colors. So it really does go a long way. I think the person I saw do it on Facebook printed it out in the computer, but I think there's power in a handwritten note because they will know, oh wow, this person really actually wrote me a note. So that was so nice. So this may help. So yeah, it's just a trick. Try it, but it's been working for me. And again, it makes me feel good about it. I went above and beyond, and this is what we have to do. Another suggestion for going above and beyond for your customer came from another viewer on this channel whose name is Bradley. I'm doing a lot of shout outs today because I truly appreciate all of your input and help because we're helping each other. So Bradley, thank you. I'm going to share what you stated, but what he suggests is contacting your customers if they're not responding about the replacements via phone and letting them know in the chat if they don't answer because it's coming from a number in a different area code, your phone call would be, that you are the Instacart shopper trying to get a hold of them for their approval on the replacements. I thought this was brilliant. It shows effort on your part, and most customers would appreciate that. We are really at their mercy, so we have to get creative and working with these customers to co-opt them into making sure that they're not going to ding us. So as long as we are going above and beyond, that's going to help. And another viewer on this channel whose name is Tyrone, I'm going to give him a shout out because he truly is killing it with the amount of 5 stars he has, and his attitude is unbelievable. But basically Tyrone's tip is, and we know this, is to be as nice as possible and communicate all the time by sending photos of everything. He also said, Jen, my feedback I get from customers is overwhelming. A lot of customers say they wish I would be their shopper every time, and they would rate me at a 10 stars if they could. So one of the things he does do, he sends a message to the customer when he's in his car, and he states this using my name as an example. Thanks, Jen, for choosing Instacart today. It was my pleasure to have been your shopper today. I hope and I am very confident that you were satisfied with my 5-star service provided to you. I'm on my way to you and I will see you very soon. And then he states, see, it's not asking for the rating, but it's kind of reminding them and separates you from the other shoppers. I am not suggesting that you ask for 5-star ratings because it is against Instacart's policy, but this was clever and he's doing something right. And hey, Instacart isn't helping shoppers at all, and he's been doing this and he hasn't had a problem. But I'm sharing with you because he's such a positive light. So Tyrone, thank you so much. And the very last viewer shout out goes to Jay Midico. Jay, thank you so much for this comment. This is actually not a suggestion for shoppers to increase their customer service. This instead is a solution for Instacart regarding ratings, and it is brilliant. Jay states, I have a simple idea that Instacart could implement that would make the rating system 75% more fair and make shoppers a bit happier. I would suggest that Instacart customers who don't follow the app during the shop and don't respond to text messages, phone calls, or replacements not be able to rate the shopper. The success of a shopper experience hinges on communication. So well said. If we can't get answers on replacements from the customer, it can turn into a bad rating for the shopper. We have no control over this. If I replace with an item they don't like, they could be upset that it was not the right item and give me a bad rating. If they don't communicate or respond to our text, we have no control over the outcome. We can only do the best we can and hope that everything is good. What do you guys think of this viewer's suggestion? Please let us all know in the comments below what you think of this. Something's got to give here. The rating system on Instacart is completely one-sided. It is shameful. It is unethical. It is unlawful. It is unreasonable. It is inexcusable, and it is wrong, and it needs to change. So it can only change with us. But in the meantime, please stay positive. Keep fighting the good fight. Again, the ratings are on a rolling 100, so the more batches you do on this end, the more batches on that end that will fall off. So keep taking your customer service to the extremes and being you. And at the end of the day, that is all you can do, and that's all you're expected to do. I'm going to leave you with that. I love you all. I hope everyone is staying safe and had a great week. And we will be in touch. I will see you guys this Thursday for another video. Bye, guys. Love you.